My name is H.A. Goodman, and I'm an author, columnist, and journalist. To support this YouTube channel, go to my Patreon link below. Subscribe to this channel. We're over 104,000 subscribers. And make sure you get the notifications, all notifications. Click the little notifications bell, and make sure you click all, not just occasional. I have Sticks, X, and Hammer on this channel at 12 p.m. Pacific. I'll put the link to that below. Definitely watch Sticks, X, and Hammer being interviewed on this channel. He is absolutely awesome, and he predicted the election and a whole bunch of other things. This issue with Uranium One, and by the way, there's some fantastic channels on YouTube in the description section. Tim, Black, NIKO, House, Hard, Bastard, Sticks, X, and Hammer, The Daily Banter, Kevin's Corner, Brandon Tatum, Lionel Nation. There's, of course, Tracy Beans and Holly Seeliger. There's a whole bunch of channels. Check them out. Also, I watch them. My books are below, but our top secret emails and but her deleted emails relate directly with this. When the FBI informant that Sarah Carter, when she broke the story that she talked about, that Fox News is talking about, William Campbell, he has already spilled the beans. Well, not spilled the beans. He had nothing to hide. He has testified and exposed the truth regarding how easy it was for the Russians to acquire 20% of U.S. uranium capacity. The interesting thing is that a trucking company executive was just indicted weeks back. This correlates to the indictment and arrest and prison sentence of a Russian energy official. I believe his name is Vadim Makarin. He served time under Obama's administration, and Obama actually, before he served time, before he came here to bribe trucking officials and others, he was allowed into the country, which is hilarious and says everything you need to know about President Obama and Russia. The big issue with the Russian attorney who met with Trump Jr., which was a big nothing burger and nothing happened. Actually, she was given a special visa by the DOJ under Loretta Lynch. So it's interesting how they implicate themselves, then try to set up the Trump administration, utilizing all the things that they've done to allow 20% of U.S. uranium capacity, Yellowcake Uranium, be shipped out of the country, to allow all of these things to happen. They just twist and they turn everything. So really, it's the Obama administration who presided over blunder after blunder after blunder, and how they spin it is just unbelievable. But this is really important. Cash flow to Clinton Foundation amid Russian uranium deal. The important part of this is the Yellowcake Uranium. So Yellowcake Uranium, Mr. Christensen, 65, noted that despite assurances by the Nuclear Regulatory Commission that uranium could not leave the country without Uranium One obtaining an export license, which they do not have, Yellowcake from its property was routinely shipped into drums and trucked off to processing plants in Canada. Okay, why is that important? Yellowcake from its property was routinely trucked into drums and processed in Canada. It's important because one of the big selling points and one of the giant big defenses of the Obama administration is that, the uranium couldn't leave the country. I got into debate with people and they said, well, the uranium never left the country. Wrong. Not only did Putin have access to U.S. uranium capacity, but he also had not just access, he exported Yellowcake uranium. He, in a way, forced the country or found a way for the United States to export Yellowcake uranium to him. How? Because the trucking companies and some of the executives who were bribed by the Russian energy official who Obama imprisoned. If that makes any sense. If I'm all over the place in this segment, it's not my fault. It's how convoluted the Obama and Clinton, administration was regarding this issue. The Russian energy official, and this is what William Campbell is testifying about, and this is what the heart of the matter. It's not just that President Obama and Hillary Clinton presided over selling uranium to this deadly enemy and adversary who tried to hurt the election and interfere in the election. The real issue is excuse me, a national security risk The New York Times oftentimes is a good paper of record, even though it's like an extension of the Clinton Foundation. This is an excellent article. Everyone, I just tweeted this out right now, everyone should be reading this forever. And the issue here is, why was Yellowcake Uranium allowed to be shipped out of the property of the United States of America? Why was Yellowcake Uranium allowed to be shipped out of the country under President Obama's watch? This is the national security issue. If you have issues with North Korea, Iran, any other country that wants a nuclear weapon, if you process Yellowcake Uranium differently, it becomes a nuclear bomb. So the Uranium One informant, William Campbell, the fact that the Clinton Foundation received millions and millions, well over 100 million throughout the entire process, all of that links directly to the real issue, the national security issue. When people say, oh, but her emails, oh, but the Clinton Foundation, oh, but this, oh, but that, they don't want to see what's taking place because they don't want to believe. If a rumor, if a drunken conversation and a dossier full of lies and rumors and gossip is enough to warrant this national tirade, then what about Yellowcake Uranium being shipped out of the country? Is that enough? What about the materials to build a nuclear weapon being shipped out of the country during President Obama's tenure? Is that enough to warrant? Is that enough to warrant concern? Forget about outrage, which we all have. If you're watching this channel, and we're pretty much like-minded on this issue. It doesn't matter if you're progressive or conservative or independent. It doesn't matter. If you're an American citizen or if you're just a human being, you don't want materials being shipped out of any country that could lead to nations like North Korea or Iran building a nuclear bomb. That's what took place. The interesting thing about all of this is that one of Obama's signature achievements was the Iran deal. You combine that with the fact Yellowcake Uranium was being shipped out of the country, and that they might have halted some investigations into Hezbollah-linked criminal organizations, and you see not no drama Obama, endless drama Obama that was never ever discussed. You had certain scandals, but what the media did is they addressed them, reported them, tried to spin them. Because you have Michael Isikoff meeting with the DNC before he is part of the dossier. You have Maggie Haberman. Perhaps not directly. Well, no. In the WikiLeaks emails, you have Clinton officials saying she writes friendly stories. You have Glenn Thrush directly communicating with Podesta, don't tell anybody, And you have, don't tell anybody I'm a hack, here are the edits, da-da-da. And he can't say that, it was just a normal edit. No journalist. I have never told anyone, I'm a hack, don't tell anyone. If people don't like me, they'll call me a hack and I'll defend myself. I consider that obviously an insult. But Glenn Thrush said that to Podesta. The greatest admission of all time. But it's not just about him, Glenn Thrush, or whatever, or Maggie Haberman, or Michael Isikoff. It's about all of the media collusion, CNN and MSNBC, Donna Brazile feeding debate questions to hurt Bernie Sanders. And then Donna Brazile being fired by CNN based on the WikiLeaks email that implicates her. All of this is a failed attempt. They even suck at cheating. If you get anything from all of this, they are such losers. This is a profanity alert. This is a profanity alert. They're such fucking pathetic losers. They suck at cheating. If you're playing chess with somebody, hey, look over there, and you move a really important piece, and you still lose, you really suck at chess. So, this is all about Yellowcake Uranium being shipped out of the country. Give me your thoughts below. This is a very, very, very important issue, and if you watch this channel, this is something that not a lot of people are talking about, but you should be talking about this if you're debating on social media, it should always, it's not just about the Clinton Foundation. It's not just about the money, bribery, racketeering, all of these RICO laws. It's not just all about that. It's not even all about Obama. Well, it is, but it's about the Yellowcake uranium being shipped out of the country. America, the country, the media needs to publicize this because it's very, very, very important. And it's perhaps the most important element of this entire disgusting fiasco. Give me your thoughts below. Share this segment everywhere. Watch the Sex and Hammer interview below. Thank you so much.